What's up, guys? It's Zach, and welcome to week 3, lesson 3 of the Nashville number system. Now, this week we're going to talk about the making or the part of a chart. We're going to do like the index here and just kind of go through what the basic chart parts are. You can be familiar with it. That way, as we keep going and start to write our own, you will know what we're doing and what that looks like. So, first thing off of any chart, you want to have a title, right? So let's do our title right here. It'll be the Nashville. Sounds like a good name for a song, right? The Nashville number system. My line was crooked, but we will continue. Now, next on the chart, we want to have the key of the song. So let's say this wonderful song, the Nashville number system, is going to be in the first key that every pretty much guitar player learns to play in, G. So where are you going to put that? What you want to do is you'll have your key over here, right? So we'll do the key of G. That way when you sit down, you see the title and you see what key the song is in. Next thing, what else is important about a chart or a song that we're going to chart? We want to have the time signature, right? 4/4 because most songs are 4/4, right? So I always block the signature in, but you don't have to. This is just how I do this. So you have the Nashville number system, the title of the song, you have the key of the song, and then you have the time signature. Now, if it's say you want to do a G to A flat, and we'll get into all that stuff later, you can do a dash or a slash and put that in there and then circle it or whatever. So there's your header, your chart header. Now again, if you want to do bonus points for the song over here on the time signature, BPM 120. So if you want to put like your tempo on there, especially for you drummers or if you have a drummer that or if you're using time tapped out delays, this will help because you'll know, hey, here's what I need to set my delay at. So there's your track header, your chart header. Now the next thing we're going to do, we're going to start into the song, and I'm just going to we're going to make up random numbers. This is not a song, and if you write this song, I got to have the royalties on it. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to have your intro. So you will use a margin. Now you don't have to use regular notebook paper. You can use blank like computer paper, but this is what I have right now. So we're going to use this. So what you want to do, and you can kind of actually practice on notebook paper because you have a margin over here, and you will need margins on your chart. So even when you write on a blank sheet, you do want to have a margin area. I can't talk today. A margin area over here to the left. So what we'll do, say every song's got an intro, right? So we'll write intro, and then we will write the song. Now, charting a song, a lot of guys will write linear. I write in groups of 4, right? So again, we all know 1, 4. So for in G, 1, little pop quiz. 1 is what? G. 4 is C. 5 is D. Okay, so we're just going to do 1, 4, 5 today. So let's say our intro, we want 2 bars of G. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Right. Then over here. Sounds like a country song, right? So we have our groups of 4. So we have a group of 4 here, a group of 4 here, and then we'll skip down. So say it's an 8-bar intro. We'll go to verse, right? And always skip a line or 2. So for right now, this is going to be an open song, so we'll do verse. All right, we'll just copy that pattern because a lot of times all we do on intro is play the part of the verse anyways, right? It's a little too close. All right. So there's your verse. And again, it's a 16-bar verse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there's your 8-bar verse. Now what we'll continue to do here is skip down to the chorus. All right. So we're going to start on a 5. Mix it up here. 4, 1. Oh, 6 minor. Now I got a little close here. Now you can see this. See how these are spaced evenly? And I'm kind of squeezing these together over here a little bit more. The neater the chart, the more the band will appreciate it. Now there are little things you can do. You can kind of picture an imaginary line down the center of the page, which I'm obviously not on, and you can kind of do a little dot in the middle. You can do that to separate it. But again, this is how I write a chart. Now I usually will take a little bit more time to spread these out. So let's do that now. No time like the present, right? You can see how far we're off now. Alright, and let's say that's just a really short song. Intro, verse, a chorus, and then an outro. And the out is going to be the same as the intro. I'm going to try to do this one neater. Okay. So what you want to do, ideally, I'm just going to show you how this is not correct. See how this is out here? A little off, a little wonky here. What you like to do, ideally, if you for the super nice chart, and again, we're more so just going over the parts of the chart, and it's not necessarily how to write the chart in great detail. Once we do that, we'll focus a lot on getting our lines straight. But what we're going to do is talk about today was just this is the general. So if you see a chart, you're going to look for your key signature. You're going to look for your song title first, of course, right here. Song title, key signature, time signature, and tempo, extra points if they put tempo markings on it. You'll have your intro, and again, this is a 4/4 song, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, right? So once you get here, you'll have your verse. So we have, these are our sections. The intro block is here. The verse block is here. The chorus block is here. The outro block is there. So take some time, just kind of study this out and look at it and how it's laid out. Identify the parts, Nashville number system, you got your key signature, time signature, all this stuff. Work on this. If you want to kind of just start scratching some stuff together, you can do that. And then what we're going to do is start getting down into all of the things, how to write a chart. This is like how to write a chart, super fast commercial version, just so you can see where the basic parts of the song lay out on the page. But next week we're going to get into actually writing out the chart, okay? And what we'll do is we'll play a song, we will write it out, and then we will put all this stuff together in a neat format and show you how to create your own chart. This was like that version, 90 miles an hour, so you can see the basic version of a chart and then identify the parts. So you've got, again, key signature, title, time signature, and any other info, BPM. You can, a lot of guys will put settings on here. You can even do, one part we didn't talk about, you can do like country, you know, or if you want to have a little song that you know, this sounds like or kind of feels like, you know, whatever. You can have little notes. This area up here is 4 notes. You can do this and lay it out a little bit different if you like, but this is just how I always lay my charts out. You want to always make sure all of your song info is there. So when you pick this chart up, and again, today we're focusing more on just the general parts. I just let you see me write this scratch one out. You want to see where everything's at. Get your intro, verses, chorus, outro. There's a lot of things I want to talk about because I can see how sloppy I wrote this. Next week we will get into how to write this correctly, and addition to all the little chordal things and where we repeat things, and all that stuff's going to be a lot of to take in at one time, which is why I wanted to let you see what it looks like so you can identify where everything's at. And then we're going to go through and start learning how to write repeats, how to write, 7 chords, how to write add-ons, how to DSL codes, which we'll probably do a separate lesson on that. So this is just a general introduction to what a Nashville number chart looks like. A very sketchy one, but it's one nonetheless. So you can see what all the parts are and just kind of have an idea of where we're going. So when we write our own, and I start writing this out neat, and we do a song together on here, charting it out, then you guys will already know where to write yours at home. So next week, get a pencil and a piece of paper and have it ready to go, and we will start writing our own number chart together. All right, see you guys then.